Good morning, happy Monday. It is time for the pantry clean out party. Okay, so today we're going to go over one item to remove from your pantry to help you eat healthier. So as most of you know, my name is Cindy Stickle. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist and health coach. I specialize in helping moms and dads eat clean so that they can eventually teach their families how to eat clean, removing processed foods, and learning to live a clean, healthy life. So I'm excited that you've joined me for this pantry cleanout party where we'll focus each day on one item in your pantry to dig deeper into why it's important and how to make the healthiest choice possible. Today we're going to be talking all about sugar and taking it out of your pantry. If you have healthy food, then you're going to eat healthy food. So if your pantry is filled to the brim with sugary food, you're going to eat those sugary foods. On the flip side, if your pantry is filled with healthy food, that's what you're going to eat, and that will be what's on your plate. So that's the goal here. We're cleaning out the sugar today so that you can stop eating it, and it's really not any easier than that, okay? As you clean out your pantry, be sure to set aside anything that is non-perishable and unopened so that you can donate it to a local food pantry, okay? So to kick off the pantry clean out party, we're ditching sugar. We all know that sugar isn't good for us. It's really toxic for us. We've heard all kinds of things about sugar and how it's unhealthy besides being toxic, and that's precisely why we're getting rid of it. Think about some of the bad things you might have heard about sugar. Why have you thought about ditching sugar in the past? Is sugar something you struggle with avoiding? Leave a comment below to share, because I'm sure you're not the only one who's tried to remove it and find it hard. So why do we need to get rid of sugar? To put it simply, when you consume sugar, the pancreas increases insulin. Overeating sugar means that our bodies can't process all of it, causing an issue. The sugar is then stored as fat, which results in weight gain, which can lead to an ongoing weight issue. Obesity is prevalent in our society, which can lead to a host of other detrimental health issues, such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and other health issues. All in all, the things that we want to avoid, especially the overload of sugar in the pancreas and the increases in insulin production. That sugar builds up in your bloodstream and stays there, creating type 2 diabetes. So you don't want that. My husband has that. Here are some other reasons to ditch sugar. It's addictive, as we know. It damages your immune system. It can lead to all those diseases that we want to avoid. It causes premature aging, and too much sugar can harm your liver and other organs. All of these are pretty good reasons to ditch sugar. Overall, sugar doesn't do any good for our bodies, and we can live without it. We should especially be concerned about getting rid of the processed sugary foods. After hearing this, you probably don't want to keep any sugar in your pantry, hopefully. I'm going to help you figure out what to ditch from your pantry as we clean out the sugar today. First of all, take that bag of white sugar and toss it. I haven't used white refined sugar in years. I have other sugars here to show you what I use. You'll also need to get rid of things like processed cookies, candy, and other packaged unhealthy snacks. Packets of oatmeal and cereals often have added sugars and flavors. Those natural flavors is just a word to cover up other chemicals usually. Cakes, icings, muffins, all of those prepackaged sugar-filled snacks need to go. If you have any soda, juice, sugary beverages, those are all good things to get rid of too. Did you know that a can of regular soda has about 40 grams of sugar in it? While I know it's hard, it's time to think about kicking the sugar habit and finding a healthier alternative. The amount of sugar a person should consume in a day shouldn't exceed 20 grams. So if you're drinking 1 can of soda with 40 grams, plus you're still eating 3 meals a day and snacks, you can see why sugar is our enemy. Okay? Peanut butter and spreads can contain a lot of added sugars in some cases. They take a look at yours, and you may be surprised by the sugar content you find on the nutrition label. I can help you read those labels if you need help with that. It's not something that most people even think about doing. After you clean out all the sugar from your pantry, you want to make sure that you don't buy any more foods that contain refined sugars. It's the white refined sugars that are the worst for us. We're starting from scratch and avoiding these foods. So you just, after all the work that you just went through, you don't want to have to go back and clean out your pantry again. I know it can be hard to get rid of all this food. Even if it isn't healthy, the cost can add up. So it's important that you donate all that you can so you can start over fresh and avoid the refined sugars. Even if you replace one thing at a time, get rid of it and just replace that one thing. And then the next week, get rid of something else and replace that one thing. To slowly, because I know it can cost a lot of money to replace a lot of stuff in your pantry at once. You might be wondering what you could use instead of sugar though. Luckily, there are plenty of easy swaps you can make to reduce your sugar intake so that you can live a healthier life. Since you don't have sugar in your pantry, what can you use now that you've gotten rid of it? Well, here are some things that you can buy. Okay, here is raw honey, and raw honey is white. It's not brown or processed, it's raw honey. I'm having issues with my camera. Okay. Stevia. Stevia can grow in a plant form. I use this in a lot of my recipes. It's really sweet, so I don't need a lot of it. Okay. Dates. One of my Christmas or my Thanksgiving vegan pumpkin cheesecake, I use dates in the crust. Okay. So dates. Yes, these do have a lot of natural sugar in them, but they're not the refined chemical of white sugar. I use coconut sugar as well. It's brown, kind of looks like brown sugar, but it is definitely much better than the white. And even maple syrup. But you have to make sure that you're getting the natural maple syrup, okay? Not just the regular syrup you see in the store. You need to make sure that it is natural maple syrup. Some people say brown rice syrup. It is not healthy for you at all. It's in a lot of gluten-free ready-made products, and it's not. It's just another word for sugar. So I would avoid brown rice syrup, okay? If you want to drink soda, buy plain or flavored sparkling water without the sweeteners. And water too. You can add cucumber or mint or a bunch of different fruits to your water. I always have lemon lime water in my refrigerator ready for people to drink. Instead of adding sugar to your tea or coffee, add natural flavors like cinnamon, cacao, or mint. I stopped adding sugar to my coffee a long time ago, and I would just use the creamer, which now I don't eat dairy, so I have coconut milk in there, or almond milk. When you get rid of sugar, you will probably notice a drop in your weight soon after, which is a good thing, and you will probably feel more energized throughout the day. You might not have even realized how sugar was affecting how you feel every single day until it's actually gone, because you're going to feel better, and you're going to realize that sugar was making you not feel good. After learning about sugar and how bad it is for you, you won't feel like adding it back into your diet, especially after seeing how simple it is to replace with all the options. You may feel a little withdrawal symptoms for a few days, but you do get over it. I've done that before when I have completely cut out sugar from my life. I've done it several times, and sometimes, depending on how much sugar you ate already, you might feel a little sicker than other people, but once you get over that, you do stop craving the sugar. Okay, I wanted to remind everyone that I do go into more detail about what sugar does to your body in my 6-week program that's starting in January on the 7th. It's my Nourish and Thrive program. We spend 1 week's worth of lesson just on sugar and what it does to your body. So we spend over an hour just talking about sugar, okay? And there's a lot of information there. But I'll post more information in the comments on this post. So as we wrap up, leave a comment below about how you feel about getting rid of all this sugary food. Let's share how it feels. How do you feel about the changes that this will be making in your life? Let me know if you start to feel not really well as you detox from the sugar, but then you start to come out of it after a couple days. All right, so join me again tomorrow as we clean out salt from our pantry. So great job today, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. Bye.